So what's going on with this JFK thing? I missed this one over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
When did this come out?
Fantastic.
We have to
Over the
interview
weekend.
this woman.
Huh?
I have to read this book. She's
It's probably the only thing that's good in the book, though.
The excerpts were really good.
Well, yeah.
Very sexy. Very
a lot of these
dirty.
people that have one moment in time, and then they have like 200 pages of filler in their book.
Big
No,
book.
she had a lot more than one moment. She took a lot of fucking presidential loads.
Oh, this wasn't a one-time thing?
No.
Fuck, dude, I'm so out of this. Let me
No.
in. What's going on?
She was an intern at the White House.
18-month affair with Jack Kennedy.
Yeah.
She was an intern at the White House?
Yeah.
So Clinton wasn't the first, huh?
He made fucking...
Holy shit.
JFK did it right. 4 days into her internship,
This is great.
she was invited by an aide to go to for a midday swim in the White House pool.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, midday swim. 4
Yeah.
days into it, you're all green and ready to go.
Yep.
Where the handsome 45-year-old president swam daily to ease chronic back pain. JFK slid into the pool and floated up to her. It's Mimi, isn't it? He asked. Yes, sir, she said. And you're in the press office this summer, right?
He does these impersonations. I swear, you would think it was the real people.
Yes, sir, I am, she said. That's what her voice probably sounds like.
Oh, God.
Lightning had struck. Later that day, Mimi was invited by Dave Powers, the president's first friend, and later the longtime curator of the Kennedy Library in Boston, to an after-work party. When she arrived at the White House residence, Powers and two other young female staffers were waiting. Powers poured and frequently refilled her glass with daiquiris until the commander-in-chief arrived.
Get her liquored up.
Yeah,
Yep.
Nice.
Just so people know, they describe her as a slender, golden-haired 19-year-old
She's
debutante.
hot. They got pictures of her up, and you could tell, even though it's like the early 60s, she's very hot.
And because of her finishing school, she was all polished and blue blood.
Yeah.
Blue blood.
She had blue blood connections, so.
So JFK rolls up. The president invited her for a personal tour. She got up expecting the rest of the group to follow.
They know better.
They didn't. He took her to Mrs. Kennedy's room.
Holy shit.
Which, this, by the way, this is a president who has shit down.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed he was moving closer and closer. I could feel his breath on my neck.
Ooh.
He put his hand on my shoulder. The next thing she knew, he was standing above her, looking directly into her eyes and guiding her to the edge of the bed. By the way, 4 days into her internship.
4 days.
The day he met her.
And we're not allowed to have interns? Well, we finally are?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but he didn't kick her in the cunt. Slowly, he unbuttoned the top of my shirt dress and touched my breasts.
Yes.
Then he reached up between my legs and started to pull off my underwear. I finished unbuttoning my shirt dress and let it fall off my shoulders.
Oh, man.
Kennedy pulled his pants down, but with his shirt still on, hovered above her on the bed.
Hovered.
He smelled of his cologne, 4711. He paused when he noticed she was resisting.
Holy fuck.
Oh, she resisted a little bit, huh?
Well, you know, little pregame jitters.
Yeah. Oh.
Haven't you done this before? He asked. No, she said. Are you okay? He asked. Yes, she said. So he kept going, this time a little more gently.
What a guy.
After he finished, he hitched up his pants and smiled at me and pointed at the bathroom. Takes her cherry, then he hitches his pants up and points to the toilet.
Points to the fucking bathroom. Yeah, she was a virgin.
She said when she was done, she was in shock. He, on the other hand, was matter-of-fact and acted as if he had just occurred was the most natural thing in the world.
Was to him.
Would you like something to eat? He asked. The kitchen's right there. No, thank you, Mr. President. He called a car to pick her up and take her home. On the ride home, it kept echoing in my head, I'm not a virgin anymore.
Holy
Yeah, how
fuck.
about you're not a virgin anymore and Jack Kennedy took your fucking virginity?
The next week, she was again invited to go swimming. He barely acknowledged my arrival, betraying no hint of what had happened between us just a few days before. I couldn't bring myself to look him in the eyes, she writes. Later, he led her into a different bedroom. This was the beginning of our affair. Their sex was varied and fun. He could be seductive and playful at times, and sometimes acted like he had all the time in the world. Other times, he was in no mood to linger.
He just needed to come.
They spent an inordinate amount of times taking baths and he changed his shirt 6 times a day because he hated feeling sweaty or grimy. I think he probably had a BO problem.
Oh, wow.
Sweaty Boston drunk.
Just sweating out the fucking whiskey.
But what it was, he was probably fucking so many different girls.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't want the stink of some other chick's twat on him.
And you know that big, hairy, early 60s bush.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't even touch it as far as any kind of manicuring goes.
Yeah.
How do you have time for politics? How the
Amazing.
fuck?
Well, he promised he would call later under the pseudonym Michael Carter.
Michael Carter.
And then he played a recording of Nat King Cole's Autumn Leaves. He made her concentrate on the lyrics. Even JFK's, listen to the words. This is the part that I think is pertinent to our situation. When Nat says, I'm fucking you, keep your mouth shut, or I'll have you killed like Marilyn. Listen to the lyrics.
Marilyn Monroe is so killed by the Kennedys. It all makes sense now.
Really.
You're trying to
She
make...
wanted a yap.
As a parting gift... She gave him a copy of the record and trimmed the cover.
Chlamydia.
Yes.
Wait, you didn't-
And a paternity suit.
You didn't say the words from Autumn Leaves.
But I miss. Oh, it was.
He made her concentrate on the lyrics, but I miss you most of all, my darling.
Well, it was
when
Nat
autumn
King
leaves
Cole.
start to fall.
Yeah.
You're not singing it like Nat King Cole.
Oh.
But I misses you most of all, me darling, which autumn leaves start to fall.
I mean, you can see how a white girl can fall for him.
In person.
As a parting gift, she gave him a copy of the record and trimmed the cover with leaves she had collected. Apparently, she was a retard girl.
Yeah, really.
He's collecting leaves on the White House lawn.
What else? She give him a macaroni glued to a paper plate.
Yeah, he made her
Spray
fucking
painted.
stalker Patty.
He made her a decoupage.
Yeah, decoupage.
No, she made him.
Yeah.
Oh, she made him.
This is beautiful. Throw this in the trash.
You're trying to make me cry, he told her. I'm not trying to make you cry, Mr. President. She said, I'm trying to make you remember me. Within a week of her return to Collage, she got a call from Wink Michael Carter.
Michael Carter here.
He asked dozens of questions. What courses were you taking? Do you like your teachers? Are you fucking any Negroes? Were the girls interesting? Do you have any friends who will eat my ass? What did she have for dinner? He then invited her to Washington when Jackie was away. Yes, my wife's in Greece meeting a shipping guru magnate who shall be fucking after my brains are scattered all over Dealey Plaza. My wife's making plans for the future. A car service would pick her up and drive her to the airport, where a paid ticket to D.C. would be waiting for her.
Nice.
Yes. I have a lot of miles on Continental. Upon arrival, a chauffeur holding a sign up for Michael Carter would take her to the White House. On one visit, he was in the middle of the most defining moment of his presidency, the Cuban Missile Crisis. Although historians have dissected Kennedy's actions, none were privy to what he confided to Mimi.
Oh, shit.
He said, I'd rather my children red than dead, he told her.
Wow.
It was a chilling insight. When the president wasn't keeping the world from descending into war, there was plenty of wild partying. One instance was a raucous Hollywood bash at Bing Crosby's ranch.
Oh, boo. They just knocked around women together.
Yeah.
You mind if I punch you in the face?
Yes. Hey, Bing, could you bring your children in here? I'd like to knock them around a little. I lost some money on the Sox game. My fat friend won't even watch the Patriots play. He broke his knee, man. I was sitting next to him in the living room when a handful of yellow capsules, most likely amyl nitrate, commonly known as poppers, was offered up by one of the guests. The president asked me if I wanted to try the drug, which stimulated the heart, but also purportedly enhanced sex. I said no, but he just went ahead and popped the capsule and held it under my nose.
Oh.
He didn't try it himself. Kennedy had her doing poppers.
Poppers.
It wasn't her first glimpse of Kennedy's dark side.
Oh.
He had been guilty of an even more callous and unforgivable episode at the White House during a noon swim.
So amazing.
Dave Powers had rolled up his pants to cool his feet in the water.
Ooh.
The president swam over and whispered in my ear, Mr. Powers looks a little tense. Would you take care of it? Oh, my
God. This guy is great.
It was a dare.
This guy, you mean JFK?
JFK,
What
man.
a good friend.
Holy fuck.
You know, it was a dare. My friend wants to charge me to have his wife look at my script. Look what JFK was doing. It was a dare. It was a dare, but I knew exactly what he meant. That was a challenge to give Dave Powers oral sex.
Yep.
I didn't think the president thought I'd do it, but I'm ashamed to say that I did.
Yeah, you sucked that dick.
The president silently watched.
Wow, what the fuck?
Alfred, then Mimi Beardsley. Mimi Beardsley. Said that later the president apologized to them both. Mimi Beardsley. She could suck the chrome off a trailer hitch, Dave. She'll pull shit right through your balls and out of your cock. That Beardsley girl really sucks a good dick. Her name is horrible, and it's a real cock softener. Wait till Mimi Beardsley gets your dick in her mouth. She sucks a good dick. They call her Mimi Beardsley because she sucks your pubes right onto her lower chin. Looks like she has a beard. Mimi Beardsley. Don't say the name because your cock will wilt like hot tea was thrown in your face. Oh, holy shit. Oh, fuck. Jessica Cantor is a sexier name. I'd rather have Marina Oswald is a better name than Mimi Beardsley. I don't like any woman with a name like facial hair. Yes.
Sounds like a Harry Potter character.
You remember Bessie Hairlip? She sucks dick even better than Bessie Hairlip. Yeah. Oh, Diana Prolapse was a good blowjob giver. But Mimi Beardsley really knows how to pull the cum out of your balls, Dave. Trust old Mike Carter here.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. She'll have your cum splattered all over. For years they'll be analyzing the tape. Oh, look, his cock went back into the left. They'll think other people helped her suck it. She'll do it so good. How foretelling is this? Okay. One of their last times together was at a Boston Democratic fundraiser. Ted Kennedy, the president's baby brother and future leaky-headed man, was in a room with them. I could see that mischievous look in his eye.
The bodacious Mimi Beardsley. 50-50 where it counts. This bucksonic.
But enough of this palaver. Let's blow his brains out. I could see that mischievous look coming to his eye.
Oh.
Mimi, why don't you take care of my baby brother? And by that I mean give him a head x-ray. He could stand a little relaxation.
Holy fuck.
You've got to be kidding me. Absolutely not, Mr. President. About to be married to her college sweetheart,
Oh, man.
Tony Fashionstock. Tony Fonstock.
That's his name?
Yeah. She met Kennedy for the last time at the Carlisle Hotel in Manhattan. 7 days before his assassination in Dallas.
Yeah,
What do you think happened in that hotel room 7 days? You think she went back one more time?
Oh, of course he met her in the
Another
Carlisle.
taste.
Yeah.
Another taste.
Had to, right?
Yeah, he fucked. I want you to go home and kiss Mr. Fonsdale with the stink of my presidential cum on your breath. Oh, Mimi Beardsley. I'm just saying your name so I don't come too fast. Oh, Mimi Beardsley. Eat my ass, Mimi Beardsley. Get little ass hairs on your face. Oh, Mimi mustache. What a terrible, terrible name.
Mimi Beardsley. Oh, is that awful?
It really is.
How
fucking
the
bad.
fuck did she keep this a secret?
Dude, she was pretty, man.
Yeah,
She was
look at the picture.
cute.
She got like all of her features are very nice.
What a great
Very
profile.
smooth.
Yeah, she got an amazing profile.
What did the
there.
body look like? Did she have some big
slender.
and heavies or anything?
No,
I don't
she's
know.
slender.
Are there any pictures of her?
That's it,
That's
huh?
the only picture that exists of her
There's
from
more.
back then.
I guarantee you there's some in her book.
Oh.
Yeah.
Want her just sucking fucking Kennedy's dick?
Hopefully, yeah. I wonder how big his dick was. I hope she says.
I probably had a massive.
No,
hog.
he was Irish. He probably had like 5.5, 6.
You think?
Yeah. Pretend it's a lot bigger. Make a lot of noise when I stick it in. I have to shower again. I have armpit odor. And I'm all hot because I wear a back brace and it makes me grimy.
Yeah, he did wear that brace.
Yes, he did. That's why
All
he couldn't.
that fucking.
That's why he couldn't slump down when he got shot. When he was shot, when you see Kennedy, he grabs his throat. And he kind of, there's a very weird motion he makes in the limo where he kind of ducks. It almost looks like he's leaning on a fence.
Oh,
man. He had a back brace,
Right.
and he couldn't just collapse in.
Oh, he could have fucking laid down in the seat or something. Maybe he wouldn't have gotten that
some people
headshot.
So
say-
that shot wouldn't have come.
Yeah, some people say that fucked him up.
Oh, man.
Obviously, a different time. Fuck.
I was
All
shooting
this shit-
Mimi in the head.
All this shit was going on, and no one was talking.
Yep.
Nobody.
Oswald did to me exactly what I did to Mimi, except I did more damage. I blew her wig right off. Oh, Mimi Beardsley. Miss Beardsley. I love to fuck a face that's named after a man's facial hair. It's like, reminds me of Dan Haggerty. My wife's got a big Greek shipping magnate cock buried in her throat right now.
I bet fucking Onassis loved ass play.
Oh, of course
Being
he did.
Greek.
And his cock was probably big-headed and fat.
Oh, god damn. Yeah.
You know,
like
it's
a diner cook.
I heard that Aristotle's cock was like 9x6, and it like would really tip left, and he would look at her and go, "What's that remind you of?" They would laugh.
Shit.
Do they explain why she kept the story secret for so many fucking years?
I think it's
She's
just
a
because
good girl.
How do you live with that story?
Wasn't
not
a
tell
TMZ.
anybody?
Wasn't a TMZ country. We didn't.
Well,
didn't
there has
function
been
that
for a
way.
while now, though. You would assume this would have came out before.
Maybe she
now.
didn't want the hubby to know she was fucking.
This is almost
Kennedy
50 years ago.
when they
when
were
they were
dating.
still dating
Yeah.
and shit,
Yeah.
and getting ready to be married.
Remember, I told you that you were my first to her husband.
Oh God, that's right. She probably
Yeah.
was a virgin.
Yeah.
And told the guy, "Yeah, well, I haven't done that. I'm waiting for marriage." And there's fucking Jack, just pounding her fresh pussy.
He would always wonder why she had like a fucking lipstick was smeared and her breath smelled like, what was it, 4711, whatever awful cologne he wore.
What kind of footy? What is that? Like high karate?
Hasn't been
back
around
then?
since.
Yeah, it's probably
Old
smells like money.
Spice.
Kennedy,
Yeah.
Kennedy might have got himself killed because he was fooling around with the wrong broad.
Oh man.
What the fuck?
I bet his bed looked like the fucking seat in the limo. After
Beardsley?
fucking that cherry.
That's why they cleaned it up so quickly. They were just so used to Kennedy making a mess back there. They took him to the hospital. They didn't even know what was wrong.
Yeah, what's the matter? There's
Yeah.
blood in the seat? Yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Fucks a lot of virgins back there.
Do we need to clean her hiney?
Yeah. Usually they were wiping shit and intern tears off that seat. Mimi Beardsley. Worst name ever. Get me a woman with a horrible name. Blow my friend Dave in the pool. His feet are being cooled off.
He's just dipping his tootsies in the pool.
If you
with his
thought
cock
Anthony
out.
Cumia was a piece of shit as a host, I'll have you suck my friend's cocks. At least he'll just get drunk and repeat himself. I'm having a Super Bowl party. We're going to karaoke. Well, you're going to karaoke. I'm going to have Mimi Beardsley eating Robert's asshole upstairs. Hey, I'd like you to jerk my brother off in the kitchen of the Ambassador Hotel. Would you do that for me? Just jerk him off into it.
You're gonna love Mimi, Bobby. You're gonna love her. Oh my God. She better have been hot with that name. 'Cause
Yeah, it's
that
just
name
terrible.
ain't getting her through any doors.
Yeah. Just don't repeat any of the jokes I've been telling you, Mimi. He's partial to the Negroes.
Well, fuck, I think we just took on Book Radio.
I'll bet you that they fucked girls together,
Book radio.
Bobby and
Yeah, you think they tag
Jack?
teamed
Yeah,
girls? Wow, that would be a biggie, huh?
No, me and Florentine, I pulled trains with Voss. You'd hope that Jack and Bobby Kennedy pulled trains together.
Yeah.
Now you know why Marilyn Monroe died. She couldn't keep her fucking mouth shut.
You think
like
she
the
was
rest of them.
jibber jabbering about fucking the Kennedys?
She was probably the one that said, "I'm coming forward with this shit."
And she's one that supposedly had sex with both of them. Maybe not
Yeah,
at the
I'm
same
sure
time,
she
but
did,
she was
supposedly.
fucking Bobby.
You gotta think at
and
this
fucking
point.
JFK.
It's absolutely true.
Oh God, DiMaggio's just all pissed off about it.
Yeah. I bet you
man.
he'd punch her. That's why he abused her. He'd fucking knock her teeth out every time they fucking showed a clip of
God.
Kennedy. 13 days of the missile crisis. Every time he was up there, they breathe the same air. Marilyn got a shiner.
She's cringing that the State of the Union's coming on. She just knows it's a sound thrashing with a Louisville slugger.
Camelot was bullshit.
Yeah.
Old Joltin' Joe DiMaggio just pounding her in the face.
Anything that reminded him of the fact that she one time kissed him after coming from JFK's library.
Yeah. He just aimed for that mole on her face.
That's why he drank coffee, because he wanted to come out of he had the taste of Jack's cum, and he wanted to have coffee breath, because that long way to go, but
Well, it's good, though.
Shit.
they all knew how to keep secrets back then. Man.
Yeah. Well, if they didn't, they ended up in the hotel.
Well, the press
A
was better then,
supposed,
too.
Drug overdose, huh?
Because none of that stuff really is news. Who gives a fuck if an intern
yeah.
sucks his dick?
Well, one guy from the press, you would think, would have said something. It's amazing they all kept quiet like they did.
You just didn't do it
amazing.
back then, man.
We can't even comprehend that with the world we live in now. Wow. Very good, Jimmy. That's a hell of a story.
I want to read the book. We got to interview her, man. I mean, that's...
That'd be cool.
Yeah, can we get her?
And
Would
talk
love
about
to talk to her.
Jack's cock size. You think she'd talk about that?
No, she wouldn't. She's an older lady, but I'd
She's blue blood.
I'd squeeze in the question
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah, try to figure it out.
Somehow, yeah. Just word it in a way where maybe she, hey, did it hurt?
Yeah. How long after, like, I don't know how do I say this respectfully. How long after his head came off, did your vagina finally get wet again? Like, every time you were touched after that, like, whenever your husband would rub your clit, would you just think of that shot ringing out behind the Stemmons freeway sign? Can you imagine she's fucking a guy for 18 months,
Man.
the best looking, most powerful guy on the planet,
Yeah.
and then just to see him murdered like... Oh, they didn't see it for 5 years. The American public didn't see the
Right.
Zapruder tape until probably 68.
But she was 19. She wasn't telling all her friends.
Yeah.
You gotta think she was yakking.
I guarantee you there's one or two
and no
she
one
told.
and no one believed her, probably.
Hey,
Or they
Ray.
just knew better than they kept their mouth shut.
Yeah.
And once he got shot, you just... Who's that? Marilyn Monroe and who? Is
And
that
Reagan.
That's Reagan.
Yes.
Oh, if Reagan fucked her too.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, she just
Marilyn, pull down those panties.
Why else? Why else would she be there? If you think about it.
The fucking starts in 5 minutes. Yes.
And I
There's
pulled out
Jolton
my
Joe.
balls, and they brushed the face of Marilyn. See, everything he did later, he just said earlier to Marilyn.
course.
Wish I could do Reagan.
Yes.
That was a perfect Reagan. People are like, you're not gonna address Jimmy's awful Boston accent? Are you kidding
It's a
me?
great
It was
Boston
perfect.
accent. It
Don't
sounds
worry,
just
what's
like
wrong
him.
with you? It's
Close your
perfect.
eyes. You'd think it was him.
Fucking perfect.
Yeah. Shaw.
Cha.
What was wrong with that accent?
That's got to be the best
Perfect.
of what's in the book, though. I can't imagine there's anything else in the book.
I could read
A lot
just
of lead up and shit.
any details about that I want to read, though.
I would like to hear about the Beardsley childhood, what it was like growing up in the Beardsley house.
Yeah, what was it like?
You think it starts with all that
Oh,
bullshit?
of course.
Yeah.
I was young, born to the Beardsley family.
Her path to the White House?
Yes,
Oh,
how
God.
how she got there.
Snoresville.
Her dumb fucking boyfriend Tony, that cuck, presidential cuck.
Yeah.
You know she used that in an argument.
Ah, yeah.
We were talking about it behind the scenes, but
Well, I
you know,
fucked the president.
right. They probably had some kind of heated argument, and she fucking broke that doozy out.
Yep.
Broke that one out.
God damn. Jack Kennedy. The more I hear about him, the more I just love
Oh,
him.
what a great
he's
guy.
getting-
Better red than dead.
Yeah.
He was ready to give up.
If he's getting that done without showing any nerves, you got to think he was knocking them back left and right.
And he's president during a pretty tumultuous time in history, and he's there just knocking him down, setting him up and knocking him down.
which proves the time wasn't that tumultuous.
It may-
Is
maybe.
what I'm thinking.
The commies, who gives a shit? Bring me a virgin.
He had all that shit under control in the end.
Yeah.
No, I bet
He
you
knew
it was.
exactly what the fuck he was doing.
It was probably tumultuous because of what he was doing. They're like, Mr. President, we've been telling you for 2 weeks about these fucking Russian ships in the ocean. Well, how close are they to Cuba? Oh, no, I forgot about that. Mimi Beardsley had 2 fingers in my asshole. She said there was fecal matter in her fingernails. Oh, you did mention that. I forgot about it.
Irish now. He's Irish. I love it.
Wait, how close are the boats to Cuba? Oh, fuck. My dick smells like Mimi Beardsley. If you launch an attack at us, I will aim directly at Russia. All right, thank you. Good night. Is Mimi in the car? I'd like my asshole licked.
You think he just let it get closer and closer?
He forgot about it. He didn't know.
He's like, I think I got a little more time here.
Yeah.
Get it in one more time.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't fucking that's why there was no fucking bubble top in Dallas. I want to text Mimi, and I can't text her with the bubble top. I get no service in Dallas. I want to send a mimeograph to Mimi while I'm driving.
A mimeograph?
Yeah, a mimeograph to Mimi Beardsley.
Are you sure he didn't say better dead than red? A lot of people are saying that.
Yes,
No, he
that's,
said
the
better
reason-
red than
that's
dead.
why there was a chilling insight.
Yeah, because it was... all right. Because publicly
It
he was
shows
saying...
he was just bluffing. Like
I'd rather see them red than dead.
if the Rushkis knew that he wasn't going to really do this whole, mutual destruction thing. Mimi.
Yeah.
I love
Their
it.
children breathe the same air as our children, which smells a lot of times like my cologne mixed with semen and virgin blood on the sheets. A little speck of copper with cum all over it. That's what it smells like. Russian children will breathe that in.
Ich bin ein stinky dick. I believe in this decade. We will go to the moon and I will be blown by Mimi Beardsley. And do those other things.
We'll either go to the moon or I'll put my penis in some nice ass cheeks while a girl is mooning in the pool. Could you finger Dave Powers' asshole, please? He said the sock's lost.
He's a little tense.
He's a little tense. I would offer a massage, but I know I could get you to suck his penis. Weren't you a virgin Tuesday? Now I'm pimping you out. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yes.
He goes from virginity and purity to sucking the president's pal.
I know you've only had sex for 2 days, but would you mind jerking off Mr. Khrushchev? We're really talking about a lot here.
Holy fucking A. Yeah, could you gang bang my cabinet? I know you were a virgin, but
I'd like you to use your lips on Medgar Evers. He's acting like a real troublemaker. Could you get that Dr. King to stop marching all over the place? He's tying up traffic.
holy shit. Suck my brother Teddy's cock. Pull his pants off. They still might be a little damp. He had a little incident, you know. He's tense.
Teddy wants to come in your mouth, but don't let him drive you home. I'll send the car for you. Yes. And don't mention my retarded sister while you're sucking his cock. That's a real sensitive point. Don't mention the tot in the basement. You can fuck me, you can relieve Teddy's stress, but don't mention Dumbella downstairs. It's a real mood killer. Mimi Beardsley. Don't mention the family secret. That somebody was drunk with a baby in the womb and popped out an idiot. She's in a home far, far away. Here, have a drink that my father brought in illegally. Have some bootlegged alcohol. You're a virgin, aren't you? Smell these poppers. Homosexuals will be doing it through holes in the wall.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Yeah, here you go. This is what George Michael does. I don't know who he is either.
Beardsley.
Oh.
Oh, fuck, man.
Well,
Goddamn, Jimmy.
We got to book her.
I would love to talk to her. I really would.
Absolutely. All right, we got a break. We got a lot
hilarious.
of
Don't play
fucking.
this break for her. But.
We got a lot of live reads to get to. Bravo, Jimmy. Bravo.
Oh, fuck.
Dru Boogie in studio playing us
Hold
out.
on, Drew. Just let Drew talk for a second. Drew, talk in that mic. Question. What were you saying?
I say we might as well play a song in the break.
Yeah.
On the CD that I gave you?
Oh, sure.
This is, I was inspired by Jim. This is old Mimi Beardsley.
Oh, Mimi
Really?
Mimi Beardsley.
Yes.
Yeah, what is she got a beard or something?
No, Chip.
This is off
Nothing to
Radio
do with
Gold, the CD you got out
This
on
is
iTunes?
off radio. Yes, sir.
Double guns. Oh, Mimi Beardsley, could you eat my ass, Mimi Beardsley? Haven't you done this before, Mimi Beardsley? Worst name ever, Mimi Beardsley. Mimi Beardsley, are you fucking any Negroes? Do you have any friends who'll eat my ass? That's a real cock softener. Why don't you take care of my baby brother? Oh, look, his cock went back into the left. Back into the left. His cock went back into the left. Back into the left. Oh, Mimi Beardsley, could you eat my ass, Mimi Beardsley? Haven't you done this before, Mimi Beardsley? Worst name ever, Mimi Beardsley. Mimi Beardsley. Oh, Mimi Beardsley. Oh, my dick smells like Mimi Beardsley. Could you eat my ass, Mimi Beardsley? Worst name ever, Mimi Beardsley. Mimi Beardsley. Mimi Beardsley.
Wow, Dru Boogie helping us out today.
Mimi Beardsley.
You like that one
It's
too, right?
We have just been walking around singing a fucking Mimi Beardsley song.
It's a hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mimi Beardsley.
Why don't you eat my ass, Mimi Beardsley?
That's going to be the first single off the Radio Gold
it's
CD there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, or the
And
download. I don't know. People don't buy CDs anymore, but
Coke
iTunes.
Logic, if Coke Logic makes that one a video, there's so much to do there.
Yeah, absolutely.
The dick going back into the left. Wow.
Chunk of my skull the size of an ashtray is sailing out of the back of the car. Somebody retrieve my blasted out skull. It's the one with the chestnut colored hair. All right, I tell him goodbye.
Chestnut colored hair.
Chico Marx as Agent Clint Hill. All right, I tell him goodbye. That's some joke, huh, boss? All right, I tell him goodbye.
Oh, shit, man. Fucking Dru Boogie. Great job.